Okay, we'll give him one more question and then save some more for another episode. Knapptime Crafts asked us, what is the coolest place you've been to?
Hard question, bro.
That is a tough one.
During quarantine, my living room, dog.
I saw a tweet from my good friend Miranda, and I think I sent it to the group chat, but it was like, throw your dart and travel to this destination. And it was like floor plans of a regular house.
Looks like I'm going to the bathroom.
Coolest place.
This is genuinely super hard. Sean and I have had the luxury, and DJ, Sean and I have just been on more together, of traveling all over the world. We save up every year, blow our whole wad on one big trip.
Bro, this is why this quarantine is so tough right now. Is because the trips we had planned we're not doing those.
You guys at least got to get some trips in March.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You
right
guys-
before they closed the UK, bro.
You guys got a couple.
True.
We were all going places. I was going somewhere at the end of the month, and I had to cancel mine.
DJ had planned like this huge thing for him and his girlfriend for her birthday. And like that all got canceled. And so they're sitting around in quarantine all sad, just getting texts like, you should be boarding the plane right now. You should be going to this beautiful thing.
Okay, I think I could give like a top 3 maybe.
Okay, shoot.
One has got to be Patagonia. Just being like out there in Patagonia National Park was
The end of the earth.
it was awe-inspiring. Number 2, El Nido, Palawan, Philippines. Was just so cool
And free.
and free. And like you could do whatever you wanted to do. It was dope. And 3 would be New Zealand. That was probably my top 3 right there.
I'm going to say I was with Sean on all 3 of those. Those are great. But for the purpose of picking different ones, Cusco, Peru was one of the most fun places I've ever been. Insanely cheap, which I sound like a big fat cheap skate. But it legitimately was like you would buy a 3-course meal, dessert, appetizers, and it's like $12. But you have like,
So much food.
you ate like a huge entree, a couple appetizers, dessert, and drinks. It was like 12.
Living like kings.
Yeah, and it was 12. 12 was expensive.
Yeah.
It was like $6 to $12. Great food, insanely cool town. It's so high up. The elevation is unreal.
Oh, dude, that was so hard to breathe there. I was dying.
Everyone's super nice. It was cool. You could like feel the past there. There's places, because America, a lot of places in America, it just doesn't feel like there's history there. I don't know how to explain it. And then you go to Italy or you go to Europe and all of a sudden you're like, wow, there's so much more. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in Cusco, I felt connected to the past there a lot.
Dude, I completely forgot about our Hawaii trip. Like, that's been one of my favorites, like, we've ever been on.
Okay, I'm going to say, dude, Oahu, DJ's house in Oahu, just the whole vibe of the island. This is the most cliche thing I could ever say, but I'm going to say it because it's true. We got off the plane and I felt the spirit of the island, dude. I don't know how to explain it. It's so much more than humidity.
Got laid right once he got there, bro.
We got off the plane and it's something inside of me was just like, this is good. I like this. And I'm not a woohoo person or whatever, but I'm being dead serious. The spirit there, or like the feeling I had there, was like so good. I'm gonna say Oahu, DJ's house.
I think for me, thank you, dude. I think for me, 2 places. First, outdoors, and second, city. First one was when I was, I think, 13. We went camping with a bunch of kids from my church in the area. And we went camping in this valley on Oahu called Kualoa. If you've been to Oahu to visit, you've likely been either to Kualoa or past Kualoa. Super beautiful. If you've seen any movie or TV show where they film in Hawaii, almost all the time it's filmed in Kualoa Valley.
So is that Jurassic Park and stuff?
Yep, exactly. We got to camp in that valley, and we were there for about 3 days, I think. And I remember one morning waking up to the sound of the ocean.
That's dope.
And I was in a tent. I unzipped the door, poked my head out, and we were at the mouth of the valley. I could see this whole valley, and the sun was just coming up. Everything's so green. There are no buildings at all. And dude, the way the light was hitting, it was just golden green. There was this crazy mist going across the whole valley with like a rainbow. And I remember thinking that was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. So, Kualoa Valley, beautiful.
Hells yeah.
Anybody can go there for a price.
Not right now, bro.
Not right now.
Hawaii ain't letting no one in.
Yeah.
That's always the best too, when you're not expecting something to be fun or you're not expecting to do something, and then it's like one of the funnest things. Like, what was it? The luge? What was that, a luge that we did in
New Zealand?
New Zealand?
Oh yeah.
Dude, that was so like,
We signed up for this thing and we're like, do you guys want to do this like downhill luge? And everyone's like, that sounds lame. But I guess we'll kill an hour before like our other really
Our
fun
mountain
excursion
biking,
we had
yeah.
planned. So we're like, whatever. And so we buy it, we go wait in line, and everyone's like, ugh. And then we do it,
It
and
was
8 seconds into
so
it,
fun.
everyone is like, holy crap, this is the most fun I've ever had in my life. You're on this like go-kart, and you're going down this insane course, like in these beautiful picturesque mountains in New Zealand, and you're racing and there was 12 of us.
yeah.
And so we're all racing down this island. It gets real. Jordan and Jordan's cousin, Kevin, not Kevin from previous episodes, Jordan's cousin, are like
going at it.
going so hard. Kevin runs him off the road, and Jordan like rolls.
Yeah, Jordan's
scrapes
like
his
Jordan
arm.
has like toad stats where he's so fast but zero weight.
Yeah. So Kevin's like Bowser.
Just throws him into the lava.
But it got like so serious. We went through, and everyone looked at each other, and we're like, "Are we about to do this again?" So we did it again.
That was seriously fun, dude.
Yeah, it was so fun. But that is true. Like when you're not expecting, you have low expectations, and they're just
Yeah.
blown.
Yep. But
Awesome.
thanks
That
for the
was fun.
questions. Also, last thing, shout out to Dan DV Foos. He asked for a shout out. That was his question. So we shouting him out.
Dude, he was our very first patron.
Bro, he's been listening for a long time.
Yep.
Shout him out.
Shout out.
Thanks
Dude,
for believing.
When all this is said and done, I mean the quarantine, I will shake your hand.
There you go.
I'll find you and shake your hand.
I'll find you.
You'll wake up one night. We'll be at the foot of your bed.
My hand extended.
Okay, if we didn't get to your question tonight, we are going to get to them in our next episodes as well. But for right now,